What's going on, guys? Thanks for checking out another video here on my channel. This is going to be just some laps I was running out at Ram, not last weekend, but the weekend before. You guys already saw the day with DeeO from it, the whole moto vlog, but this is just the last session where I had some laps with Mason. So it was the hardest I had pushed all day, and I thought it'd be kind of cool to voice over it. So you saw me, I'm just messing with my polar watch some, and then I'm going to hit it here just so I can get my lap counting in there. But yeah, pretty fun moto. It was definitely my hardest moto of the day, and definitely my hardest moto since I've been back on the bike, which meant that I was riding a lot harder, which meant that my arms got a lot more tired and the rest of my body. So it's only like 11 minutes or something like that, and just something I need to continue working on. But felt pretty good. You can see even in the shadow there, standing a little bit more. I didn't stand all the way through the corners, and I'm still putting my foot out. I'm not totally keeping the feet on the pegs yet, but you know, we're trying to work on it, trying to get a little bit better. I'd already been doubling that jump at this point, but of course with the traffic here, this is when they opened it back up to all big bikes. So luckily it's only big bikes out there, but skill ranges from possibly beginner to local pro. I know like Mitchell Gifford was out there and he's a local pro, super fast. He's even tried to do some outdoors and might try some supercross, or he has tried some supercross. Anyway, I just thought it would be a little bit more fun to talk over this than do just strictly laps. But pretty fun little tabletops there, and then this step up, which I think I case here. No, cleared that one. That jump was messing with me all day long, and then it started to develop a kicker. You're going to see it in here, where I just panic rev my butt off. These camelbacks back here, the middle one was really easy to over jump, so I had to choke up on that quite a bit. You can see you got this inside line here. I really like this inside line, but then it was really slick coming out of there, so couldn't really get over the step up, but everyone else was pushing wide, so I was keeping that inside line. Here I got a little spooked because that guy was kind of pushing out wide. Where that corner goes through, it pushes you left as you hit that jump. So I gave him some space and was able to make the pass. You guys know I've had a history with hitting people who crash in front of me, and that's how I broke my wrist and everything. So try and take it a little easy when I have someone right in front of me like that. But these back corners shaped up really nice. That's where I was really happy, hitting those corners. Able to take this middle line so I can hit this double, because you could tell no one was in front of me. Let's see, greased that pretty good, and then wasn't able to get the quad or triple out of it, but hit the double pretty well in that back section. This corner kind of seemed like it turned one line, but I don't know. I'm excited to go back to Ram and check it out again and try all these lines. I wish these tabletops were like twice as long. There's just so much run up to them and so much run afterwards. Feels like you really have to slow down and, you know, I guess I give it a little flick, but I don't scrub as hard as, you know, some people could. This is probably where I case it. Yeah, case off the top of that. But you definitely can scrub it, but of course I'm not a scrub master or anything. It would just be fun if those were a lot longer jumps. And yet again, coming through this section, you can tell it's pretty dried out by this point. As expected, again, this was, what, late February in Colorado, so just happy to have a track at all to ride on. Coming up, this guy on the Honda in front of me, number 13, get a little sketchy with him, all my own doing. So you can see we kind of crossing back and forth. He goes to the inside line, so I bolt outside, and I kind of bounce off this wall weird. Boom, look at that, get that little kick where like I turn back in almost towards him. So that was a little spooky, all on me. I'm glad that nothing happened and that we didn't touch there or anything, because that would have been disastrous. Going past my buddy Richie right there, excuse me, Richie. Going past Richie right there. He just got that new Yamaha a few weeks ago, so he's getting his feet wet on it. Yet again, too much traffic. I probably could jump that double right there, but it's not worth the risk. You know, we're not in a race or anything. No sense in landing on someone or crashing or whatever. Just trying to have a fun day out there. And then he chokes up on that jump, which was weird, but able to make a quick correction, get out around him, and squirt out ahead there. So back to the tabletops again. At least it had a long landing. The landing is, if it was a really short landing, it'd be even more annoying, but at least you can kind of jump it further down that hill. But even just a roll you could aim for further down or something would be sweet. Coming back up, let's see here. So I think that might be Mason in front of me. I can't tell yet. Somewhere here though I start to catch Mason, and that's when I start battling with him a little bit. Little over jump on that middle one, like I said. We found out afterwards my steering stem had came a little loose. I had tightened it up while I was off the bike, but the nut on top started to come loose. And I don't know if that affected anything, but you could kind of hear when I landed there, got a little clunk, and it could have been like the steering stem and triple clamps moving, because we did have to tighten those up afterwards. Taking that inside line, I really like that you're able to hit that pretty fast as long as no one's outside of you. Coming up again on some traffic through the section, you could tell it got pretty one line. I was trying to search around, find some different lines when it did get packed up like that. Maybe not the fastest, but able to get the pass in there and then dive to that inside. And let's see, so yeah, another lapped rider here. This one, check this out. So he goes right to left, I try to go to the right, he goes left to right. So yet again, very happy that I didn't go for that double there. Really gotta do some heads up riding, some defensive riding, and try and predict where the other people are going. Is this okay? That's not the lap where Mason Tater taunts me, but I do think it's Mason we're coming up on there. We'll continue to see it though. This little jump into the corner, I never really jumped it because the second lap of the day I overshot the corner, and after that I was kind of gun shy on it. Let's see here. Oh, over jump that. Is this one? Oh yeah. Just past my dad. I didn't even realize that he was there. This corner I kept taking that inside and wasn't really the best. Watching this back, I'm like, why did I keep taking that? Why didn't I drift out wider and make a smoother corner? So not sure what my thinking was there. Another little over jump, but watching back, it's definitely useful to be like, okay, that's something I need to work on, is when a line starts to go away like that, I need to stop hitting it. So you live and learn. Again, this section just kind of pushes you out left the way that the jumps go. You just want to drift out wide as you go through it. Catching this inside rut again. Some of the time I was able to hit that either standing or at least not dabbing my foot, which was making me very happy. Again, trying to work on that. And here we go, coming back up on Richie. I think he was maybe just working on this back section, but this is definitely Mason I'm coming up on here. He takes that middle line while I take the inside, and then we switch here. He goes inside, I go middle line. Yet again, he's fast enough. I probably could have doubled and, landed right next to him, but not worth the risk. I think everyone watching this can agree, especially with my past few years of injuries. Let's not take any unnecessary risks when we're just riding around like this and having fun. But this has to be the lap. Mason knows I'm behind him. He gives me a little look back there, hits me with the tater tot. I laugh about it, and at that point I'm like, oh, it's game on, dude. Like, I'm coming for you. And again, back to this corner that I wasn't jumping. I got sidetracked talking about it last time, but just rolling through there. Probably could have hit that way better. I think I almost die on this one. Got a pretty nasty kick on it. On the GoPro, it never looks as bad. Again, hitting that corner weird, but definitely got the kick. Hit it with the full-on panic rev to try and save myself, and luckily was able to. It didn't go over the bars or anything, but pretty scary. Again, check it out. Mason going middle line. I take the inside, pull up right next to him. Not able to hit the step up, and of course Mason's on a 250 here. I'm on the 450, so I do have that pull and grunt over him. Choking up on that jump just because not really sure where everyone's going. Mason takes the middle, I follow him there, but then give it a quick little cut back, go to the inside. We split this Cowie rider. I give him that little rev just to let him know I was on the inside of him, so he hopefully wouldn't move over. That wasn't to be rude or, get out of my way. It was just a, hello, I'm here. I know someone's on your other side, but please don't move over. I don't know if he heard it or anything, but he didn't move over, so I'd say that was successful. Yet again, probably could have doubled it, but just taking our time through there, working through some lappers. That's where I get passed by the Super Mini. Maybe it's at 85, doesn't matter, but had some people in front of me. I check up, he just goes roaring by. That's not an excuse. He would have been passing me anyway, flat out flying. He actually ends up passing Mason in this corner too, and I think Mason tries to give him a little battle back and then is like, it's not worth it. But look at that, he absolutely greased that corner. Like, I think we all have something to learn from that kid on that mini bike. And then he just pulls ahead of Mason there. It's just so funny. Cuts him off, not cuts him off, but takes the inside line, and there we go. So then I get that, again with that grunt, able to pull out with the 450, run alongside Mason, try not to overjump this. We both overjump it. Mason's bike had terrible suspension before he went to applied, and here we go. I got the inside line and give Mason a little bump. Like I said in the Day with DeeO video, he kept going wide, and I was taking that inside the whole time, so I knew I could swoop in there and take it from him. Hit him with the little tater tot back finally. That was a pretty ugly one. If there was a bigger jump, I maybe could have been able to look back far enough to see him, but we got the point across. And then after that, it was just, I think we just take one kind of cruise lap here. But really fun riding with Mason, pushing myself to catch up to him. And like I said, these back corners, I felt like I was hitting pretty well. Not the best in the world or anything, don't get me wrong, but take that middle line here, finally another chance to hit the double because it's cleared out enough. And I think I hit it all right, maybe a little over jump and then case that. And then that's when Mason said he tried it and racked himself really badly. So it was cool that he tried to follow me over it. Hopefully next time we go out there, he'll be able to grease it, no problem. But so this is just kind of the finishing up lap. You can see I'm looking back towards Mason, trying to see where he's at. Who knows? I might have done a no-footer there. I honestly don't remember. I was throwing no-footers all day long, so I was having so much fun on the bike. I get passed by 125 there, ripping around. He's throwing a nice little scrub, and I'm just, you know, dead sailor and everything. Okay, made it through that jump. Clearly, yet again, like I said, a few times it gave me a little nasty kick. And again, why am I taking that inside line? Definitely something to work on myself there. But we're closing out this this little session. Like I said, it was only like 11 minutes because I was dog tired. Got to work on my fitness and my endurance. Been doing the Peloton, but when you get on the bike and you have all that weight of the bike and it's actually working your arms, it's a lot more than you can simulate just in the basement. So. And there goes Caden Gordy, and that's where I was like, dude, you don't got to do me like that. And I was going to pull off anyway, but it was a good excuse to pull off there. So I hope you guys enjoyed this, enjoyed watching this and just hearing me talk over it. So let me know if you enjoyed this. I know I just said enjoyed like 6 times in 30 seconds, but let me know your thoughts and see if I should do more of these or just stick with the strictly laps. But appreciate y'all watching. Please hit that like button if you enjoyed it. Leave a comment, like I said, let me know. And until next time, as always, take it easy. If it's easy, take it twice. I'll talk to you later. That one's for you, Erin.